Alright guys, how's it going? Famine52 back again, and in today's episode we're going to take on some Dark Aeons. Let's get going. Alright guys, welcome back. So in the last episode we took on the original creations, took care of all those guys, as well as Nemesis, and in this episode we're going to be taking on Dark Valefor, Dark Ixion, Dark Shiva, and Dark Ifrit. Not in that order, that's just the order my brain decided to remember them in. And yeah, before we go ahead and take on the first one, which is actually going to be the easiest of the Dark Aeons, be sure to save. Just because since she is the easiest one, you could try to farm her a little bit over and over again to make sure you get what you want to get from her. Yeah, so of course Dark Valefor is going to be over here in Besaid. But before we go down there, let's go ahead and talk to Luzu right here.
What are you up to out here?
Watching for fiends. We Crusaders must protect the village. Even if we cannot defeat sin, we do what we can.
Leave sin to us. We'll think of something.
Then you should pray before you go. All who leave the island pray for safe passage over there. Gata always refused, though.
Well then, I will too.
Eh?
Who needs hokey old superstitions? I won't pray, and I'll beat sin all the same.
That's because we already have Titus.
Well, I guess you have the spirit. Good luck.
Alright, so after talking to Luzu, all we have to do to encounter Dark Valefor is come down here and try to enter Besaid again. Lulu, Waka, and Yuna, we are going home. Ooh, there's the battle right here. And this actually reminds me, for the upcoming stuff, I'm not actually using my ultimate weapons. I am actually going to be using the ones that I made. Just to show you guys that you don't actually need the celestial weapons and all that good stuff. And I actually don't want Riku in here. I want Yuna out. Because we're going to be using Yuna and Waka to take on Dark Valefor. And we're going to be able to defeat her in 2 hits. Alright, so coming on down here. Let's go ahead and turn off random encounters just so we don't get another one. You heathen! Prepare to charge! Oh no, this don't look good, guys. Oh, infidel. Prepare to charge! Alright guys, so here we have Dark Valefor. She has 800,000 HP, which can be a little difficult. And it looks like we're actually going to be using Titus and Yuna, not Waka. But just go ahead and attack her once with anybody that can do 99,999 damage. And then Grand Summon Anima. Watch that Sin Spawn Scale Beast come out of the ground. And then go ahead and cast Oblivion. Use Oblivion? Do you cast an overdrive? You use an overdrive. Especially something like this. I don't know. But anyway, that done. Oh hey, she actually survived. Very well then. Let's see what happens. Guys, she survived with 77 hit points. That is kind of obnoxious. Let's go ahead and just cast Pain on her. But anyway, for most of you that get better RNG than I did, that Oblivion should have killed her. But because RNG is a thing, she survived with 77 hit points for me, so it took a third attack. And we got 2 Dark Matter, of course, and we also got a Vanguard, which is going to be a weapon for Riku.
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man.
You're a bad man!
Alright, and those Kaiser Knuckles, let's go ahead and head over here to Riku. Well, not Kaiser Knuckles, those Vanguards are going to be Fire Strike and First Strike. So, something worth noting about the Dark Aeons. I kind of mentioned this a little bit ago when I was showing you Dark Yojimbo, but they have the opportunity of dropping break damage limit weapons, break HP limit armors, ribbons, all of that sort of stuff. So go ahead and fight them until you find what you need. I personally am in need of nothing right now, at least where this game is concerned. So I have everything that I need, everything that I want. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. But it is also worth noting at this point, let's go ahead and turn up our speed a little bit, that we can go ahead and head back into the Cloister of Trials here for Besaid. And we can get a little gift from Valphor herself. Anyway, after completing the trials for a second time, go ahead and head up here into the Chamber of Faith. And head on in.
Sin is cursed. Sin prays. It curses its form. It prays for dissolution. Sin sees dreams of its own destruction. Sin is looking at us. We live in a fading echo of time left us by the Destroyer. Free him from you, Yevon. Free him. The faith that has become sin.
And for that we get a free evasion sphere, not that we need it, but just thought I'd point that out because there are also chests down here containing a high potion, a white magic sphere, an elixir, and 2 potions. So if you feel like you need any of those, go ahead and head down here and collect them. But next up we are going to have why can I not remember his name right now? Dark Ifrit, that's what I'm thinking of. We're going to have Dark Ifrit, which is going to be in Beaconell. So I'll meet you guys there. In Beaconell, in the last little area, the same area that has the Cactuar Gatekeepers. And if we were able to move on forward, we would be heading to home. But we cannot do that. But what we need to do is go ahead and talk to this lady right here. Now, I know that in the PS2 version of this game there was a little bit of a glitch exploit thing where you could make your way past those 2 in the ditch and somehow manage to make it back to home and basically restart the game from there with your current stats and all that sort of stuff. But on the PS3 release, PS4 release, and so on, that little exploit glitch thing has been taken out, so there is really no need to try. But let's just go ahead and talk to her real quick. My child is lost in the ruins of home. Please help me find my child. Of course, of course. I don't see no child. Where has she gone? Unless your child is a Dark Hellhound? I don't see your child anywhere. I think you have tricked me, madam. I will check over here. You check by the cliff. Fine, I guess, if I must. And somehow praying causes the person to shrink and then regrow as one of the Dark Summoners. Whoever would have thunk it? And here we have the Dark Hellhound himself. The Dark Ifrit. Now, Dark Ifrit has 1,400,000 HP, and with our agility being what it is, we are going to be able to kill him long before he gets a turn. Let's see, what is your steal? You can steal elixirs from him, but realize he does counterattack everything you do. Let's go ahead and get Kamari out here. I don't use Kamari all that much. Kamari, let's go ahead and have you mug him as well. Hey, we got 2 Mega Phoenixes for that. Very nice. And then now Waka, let's go ahead and have you do your attack reels. 1, 2, and 3. And if this doesn't kill him, it will get us pretty darn near close. Now, it is worth noting that if I was using the World Champion, those would have been all the 999. But because I'm not, they were around 70,000 instead of 99,000. But that is perfectly fine. Kamari, you know what? We've never used this. Let's go ahead and have you use Nova, shall we? Looks like it should be this almighty powerful attack. It only does 1 hit for 99,999. Anyway, buddy, you're gone. So as you can see, with our current stats and our armor setup, with that auto protect and that defense 20%, that dude's doing next to no damage to us. And we got a super goalie, which might be a ribbon for Waka. But the summoner runs into one of those old plant guys.
Let's go.
And is heard from no more. Let's go ahead and check out that super goalie, shall we? Oh, I forgot. I actually took off the my main, the Shaman Arm Guard for most of my people, and put on the stuff with Auto Phoenix and Auto Haste for right now. But that super goalie is a break HP limit. For me, it's not even going to double my HP, so I'm not really too worried about it. But there you go. If you want to have somebody with a lot of HP, you can go ahead and get them from the Dark Aeons. But the next one is going to be Dark Ixion, which is going to be in the Thunder Plains. So let's go ahead and head there. I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, so here we are in the Thunder Plains, standing right next to this dude right here. Before we talk to him, don't forget to use that save sphere up there, because as I'm sure you guys know by now, talking to this guy is going to give you your 2-fold battle against Dark Ixion. And she can be a little difficult to hit at first, and she is kind of a pain. So you might just die. But let's just go ahead and talk to him.
You heathen!
That's the "you heathen" line.
Something up there?
Yes, actually
Let's
there
go.
is. Just can't see it yet. The thing up there is our dear friend, Dark Ixion. Hello, Summoner Bro and Summoner Child. And Dark Ixion. Very nice, very nice. Now, Dark Ixion here has 1,200,000 HP. And if you don't have a high luck of around, I believe, 170 or so, you are probably not going to be hitting her all that often. Because she has an incredibly high evasion, it takes a pretty good luck stat and accuracy stat in order to hit her. But because we are maxed out, that is not going to be an issue for us. Let's go ahead and mug. Rare seal from her is going to be an Elixir. Again, she counterattacks everything that we do. But because our evasion and our luck is so high, she is never going to be able to hit with one of those. Or very rarely going to be able to hit with one of those, I should say. But if she does end up hitting you and you do survive, that does deal, I believe, poison and I believe berserk as well. Nothing that we can't really handle. But yeah, let's just go ahead and keep on attacking her. Let's see if we can't give her an actual attack of her own instead of just these counterattacks. And yeah, as you can see, it is completely possible to do these fights with whoa. So Thundaja right there. Sorry, my brain just went a little weird right there. It is completely possible to do these fights without using the celestial weapons. You will be doing a little bit less damage, but that is perfectly fine. It just takes a little bit longer. And the spell, the attack that Ixion just did, is a non-elemental version of the Thundaja spell. And as you can see, it actually delayed Kamari's turn by quite a bit. So just be aware of that. Also, let's go ahead and let's mug one more time with Titus. Let's see how much damage we do. 8,400 or 84,000, however you want to work that out. 78,000 for Waka. Let's go ahead and put Titus's celestial weapon back on. Mug again. And we did max damage right there. So just showing you that if you are using the celestial weapons, you can indeed do maximum damage. And now that Ixion's overdrive is full, she's going to go ahead and do Aerospark right now, which is the first form. What's it called? Overdrive, which does deal quite a fair bit of damage, but it's nothing to really worry about because it only attacks one person and we have Auto Phoenix. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue whittling down her health. Thank you. And what, 2-3 more hits and she'll be down? One more hit. And I unfortunately didn't overkill her. But if Titus were to have gotten that hit with his celestial weapon on, that would have been an overkill. I'm not really too worried about it, seeing that everybody is maxed out right now. But we got a Thunderball for Waka, which is going to, of course, be a Thunder Strike. Alright, and Lightning and Shadows. Strike the final blow upon the summoner that appears with the Thunder's Roar. So right now, basically what that means is we are searching for the kid summoner right now in order to defeat Dark Ixion. You can run up and down the Thunder Plains if you want. I just happened to get lucky right there, and she appeared. But I find it's easier to just kind of stand in one place. Now, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring Riku in. And I forgot that I have reorganized my stuff. With Riku, let's go ahead and combine a Chocobo Wing, if I can find them. Chocobo Wing and an Amulet. Again, if I can find it, there they are. Give ourselves Hyper Mighty Guard. Just because Ixion's overdrive is going to be Thor's hammer, which again is non-elemental, so don't get cheeky thinking that you can absorb it with Thunder Eater. And this form of Ixion again has 1,200,000 HP, absorbs lightning, takes no damage from fire and blizzard, and takes half damage from water. So just be aware of that. Let's go ahead and start things off strong with a slots attack. That's 1 hit, 2 hit, max it. Very good, very good. Well, let's go ahead and mug another elixir from her. And again. And as you can see, at this point, she no longer counterattacks us, which is very good. Riku, what weapon do you have on? You have on your magic one. Very good. That is not very helpful for us right now, so let's go ahead and put on your strength one. And attack. And attack. And let's go ahead and fill up her overdrive, then let her get an attack off, shall we? And here we go with Thor's hammer. And there is almost no way that you're going to be able to survive this attack, which is why I put up Hyper Mighty Guard. Just so that when she does do this, even though it will knock the entire party unconscious, we have auto life to bring us back up. And then now at this point, let's go ahead and use a healing water. Bring us all back to maximum HP. And I want to get the overkill on this, so I'm going to let Titus do that final blow. Let me guess, this is on Titus. Yep. Of course it is. So, guard, 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 guard. Titus, go ahead and hit that final blow for us. Overkill. Yeah, so in the first form, she counterattacks everything, but her ability to kill the entire party is basically not there because she has nothing that attacks the entire party. And in the second form, she no longer counterattacks, but that Thor's hammer will wipe you out if you're not ready for it. And we got a shield there for Titus. Let's go ahead and see what that one is. Lightning Eater. So not really useful for me, but maybe it is for you. Our next battle is going to be against Dark Shiva, which is going to be not these guys, but no that is going to be in what's it called? Macarena Temple. So I will meet you guys there. See you in a second. Alright guys, so here we are back at Macarena Temple, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but up till now, all of the dialogue surrounding the Dark Aeons have been pulled from other parts of the game. But Dark Shiva here is the only one, to my knowledge, that actually has unique dialogue, and yeah, let's go ahead and trigger that right now.
Fool! You come back to Makalania Temple a traitor! Traitor! Find your salvation on the far plane!
By the way, Dark Shiva is a little scary. So this is Dark Shiva. She has 1,100,000 HP. Does not counterattack. But something that I do want to show you. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring Kamari in here for the simple fact that he can go ahead and give us a Mighty Guard. As you can see, we all have the null elements and all of that stuff. Let's go ahead and attack again. Heavenly Strike. Realize that did not do any HP damage. Heavenly Strike is in fact a death attack. So be aware of that. Next up, let's go ahead and Riku, get you back in here. Guard. Guard. And you would do that to Waka. The one person that I can't actually show this off with. Okay. Let's go ahead and put up Hyper Mighty Guard again. Just to show off what I'm talking about. And you know what? We can go ahead and attack her. She's not going to die just from a couple of attacks like this. Of course you're going to do Heavenly Strike again. That is not what I wanted, Shiva. I want you to do your regular attack. Thank you. Thank you. Now, look at Titus. Right? Realize he no longer has Null Blaze up, like Null Tide. He no longer has any of those up. He no longer has Auto Life. Whoa. I did not mean to hit A right there. But he no longer has any of that stuff. Shiva's main attack, her actual physical attack, takes care of all of that. Gets rid of everything. So don't waste your time by throwing up Hyper Mighty Guard unless she has her overdrive full or any of that stuff, just because her basic attack is going to get rid of it, and it is honestly a waste of a turn. And I don't want to go ahead and attack you one more time just because I want to see your Diamond Dust. And this is all of her basic attacks. She does Heavenly Strike, she does Diamond Dust, and she does that physical attack. And by the way, that physical attack kind of does do a pretty severe, I don't know if it's a quick hit effect or what it is, but it does speed her up immensely. Now that we are down, I could actually probably show you another one of Riku's mixes. Let me see if I can't remember the formula for it. Alright, so there are many ways to make this. Let's go ahead and go with an Elixir and a Blessed Gem. To make final Elixir. Raising everybody up, giving everybody maximum HP and MP. And just all around goodness. Man, you really do not like Waka right now, do you? I actually don't know if Titus can kill her with this right now, but let's go ahead and do a Blitz Ace. Oh yeah, she should be dead. She should be gone. Let's see if I can't get this final hit. There we go. And you're dead. Thank you for the fun time, Shiva, but you're gone. But yeah, so that was the first 4 Dark Aeons. As you can see, none of them are too overly difficult, but for some reason at this point, we again are getting chased away from Macarena Temple by a bunch of these Guado. And for some reason, when they catch us, like, we just took on Dark Shiva. You would expect that these guys are strong, but no, they just throw us up against the same basic enemies that we've already fought from these guys. So really easy. And be gone. I just want to get out of here so I could take a look at that Minerva bangle, see which one that was for Lulu. And let's see if I can get out of here before that guy catches up to me. I think that there's a chance. Yep, there we go. Alright, so equipment, Lulu. Let's see what that was. Break HP limit and Ice Eater. So kind of trash, purely because of that Ice Eater. But yeah, and I am curious, can we go in to the temple now that we've taken care of Dark Shiva and get, can we talk to Shiva herself? It looks like we can. Let's go ahead and see what we can get from her. And of course I'm going to need to solve the puzzle again to get out of here. That's perfectly fine. I'm not too worried about it. I'll be doing that off screen in between episodes. Let's go ahead and head inside and see what Shiva has to say for us. Or say to us. Ooh, it's all the way down here. Interesting, interesting. It's actually been a while since I've gone down here and talked to her, so I honestly completely forgot about this. Could you imagine, like, coming here to talk to Shiva and you just slip off that icy path before you even get a chance to obtain your Aeon? That would suck.
Should the dreaming end, you too will disappear, fade into Spira's sea, Spira's sky. But do not weep, nor rise in anger. Even we were once human. That is why we must dream. Let us summon a sea in a new dream world. A new sea for you to swim.
Very nice, very nice. For that we get a magic sphere. And it looks like we have a few more chests down here. First one contains a magic defense sphere. The second one contains an accuracy sphere. So if you think it's worth it, go ahead and head on down. If not, it's not necessary. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to take on the next Aeons, which are going to be Dark Bahamut, Dark Yojimbo, Dark Anima, and the Magnus Sisters. So that is going to be a slightly more difficult fight, or episode I should say. But as for this, we are done with this episode, guys. So thank you for joining me. Hope I helped you out with some of the Dark Aeons. They're not really as tough as you might think they are, especially if you have the right stats and equipment for them. But thank you guys for joining me. This is Famine52 signing out. Until next time, peace out.